How y'all doing? It's Wednesday, March 11th, about 4:13 p.m. I have made a couple of attempts to record this video today, but it's been quite difficult. This has not been a good day. It's definitely not a better day than yesterday, which is what I was hoping for yesterday. The housing council that I was going through to hopefully try to get my mortgage payment reduced, they set me up with this underwriting firm to try to see if there were any programs available that I could use. I had that meeting this morning on the phone, and there are none. There are no programs that I qualify for. It's basically the same old story. I make too much money, but I don't make enough money. I make too much money to qualify for any kind of hardship exemption, and I don't make enough money to qualify for anything else. It's kind of crazy to me that the health challenges that I'm facing right now don't make a difference. But they don't. There is no help. And I don't know what to do. Before all this medical shit happened with me, before these most recent problems, I was doing all right. I wasn't by no means living good, but I was able to do things to supplement my disability income. Work on a lawnmower here or there, work on a car here or there, do some handyman work. Flip stuff on Marketplace, Nothing big, but I was always able to manage, make a couple extra $100 here and there to pad things over. I can't do that anymore. I can't do any of that. And I can't pay these damn doctors and pay my mortgage and my utilities and my living. I can't. And I don't know what to do, because I need to get a job, but I can't get a job without paying the doctors. I need my eyes. I need to finally stabilize my foot so I can get stronger on it. Um, I can't do that and survive. You know, Social Security screwed me. Medicare screwed me last year with stopping the Part B payments and not telling me, not notifying me, and then I get hit 3 months later with a $524 deduction from my check. I can't pay the mortgage. And this month it was either pay the mortgage or pay the doctor. I paid the doctor because I need my eyes. Two months behind. Although they're saying 3 months because of the accumulated late fees, because they have been stacking late fees on top of me since November. They hit me with late fees, and they impact my credit, which is already, not good because I bought the house. Took out the loan. I don't know what to do, and I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to fix it. There's no way I can bring the mortgage current. She said that if I were to refinance and change the type of loan that I have, it's a conventional. If I were to change the type of loan that I have, then I could reduce my interest. But I can't reduce my interest on a conventional loan. But I can't refinance to a different type of loan if my mortgage is not current, and I can't bring the fucking mortgage current. Excuse my language. I try not to curse on here, but when the situation calls for it. I don't know what I'm going to do. Bankruptcy may or may not be an option. I was under the impression, things I'd been told before, that I would probably not be able to keep my house if I filed bankruptcy. The woman I spoke with today said I could potentially file 13 and be able to keep my house. It would probably not be a long-term fix, but it's either that or foreclosure, it seems. So my mom is doing research on file 13. Because I want to know the score. I can't do the research. I can't see online. I can't read. Uh, I can't see black letters over a white background. It's just fuzz. And while I can change, the background here on YouTube and on my phone at large, Messenger, text and whatnot, I can't do that with the internet at large. So my mom is doing the research for me, and we're going to compile as much information about File 13 as possible, because I'm going to have to start trying to talk to some attorneys here in my area that do bankruptcy, and I don't want to limp into an attorney's office and have them blow a bunch of smoke up my ass and me not know the score. So I need to look into that. My dad filed bankruptcy many years ago, but the situation was much different. It wasn't about, it wasn't over like a mortgage. It was a credit card that they just couldn't, catch up to, because, ended up doing what you never want to do for a credit card and living on it. But at this time, I didn't have a choice. So, I'm going to look into that, and the next step after that, I guess, is foreclosure. I can fight foreclosure. But it seems like that will most likely just delay the inevitable. The first time around, back in 23, I had spoken with a attorney down in Fort Lauderdale that specialized in foreclosures, fighting foreclosures. Not on the bank or lender side, but on the homeowner side. And she had told me that foreclosures take a lot of time, especially if I fight it, and that with the state of my health and my financial situation, I may actually win it. But there are no guarantees. And if I lose, then I end up with nothing. But if I sold my house, I wouldn't have, a whole lot more than nothing, because mortgage has to be paid off first. And what I would get, on the back end would not be enough to do anything more than rent some shitty place. And once the money that I got from selling the house was gone, I would be back in the same boat, because as I've said before, most places I find the cost of rent is more than what I'm paying now on my mortgage. I don't want the world, you know. I just want just want to try to hold on to what's left of my life, you know. And I know beyond a shadow of a doubt, if I lose this, I will lose custody of my son. And if I lose him, you know, there's no point in continuing. My whole life, I have always felt like I have had to fight twice as hard for half as much. You know, like Ringo said, it don't come easy. It don't come easy for anybody, but, you know, I have watched peers and coworkers and fair weather friends advance and progress, and it seems like I always have to work twice as hard to get half as far. And I accepted that early on, you know. I don't run away from a challenge. I don't run away from a fight, you know. Let's go, let's do it. And, you know, never in my life have I run into a fight that I could not possibly win. Even the cancer, you know. Stage 4 Hodgkin's lymphoma. The odds are heavily stacked against me, but I fought. And I'm still here. I may not be here for very long, but I'm still here. But it just seems like no matter what I do with this, there's just no fucking winning, man. Pardon my language. It's just a losing battle, I guess. Maybe maybe I deserve it. I don't know. I'm not perfect. I try like hell to be a good man. I'm honest. I'm fair. Maybe that's not enough. I don't know. It just seems like no matter what I do, there's something set against me lately. Never should have married that girl, man. Everything started to change when I married her. she didn't have anything to do with it, but still. I look back on my life and ask, what went so damn wrong? And I trace it all back to falling in love with someone and marrying her, deeply loving her, but always knowing in the back of my mind, and her proving it after we were married, little by little, that she did not love me in return. It's bad karma, bad juju. I don't know, folks. I don't know. I think back wondering, if I hadn't gotten sick, if I hadn't gotten cancer, would that have changed things, or would it still have ended the way it did? When I was working for the pipe and precast plant, I looked around and I said, I could be manager of this place one day. Respectable position, making a respectable wage. And then the pipe and precast plant closed up on me. And the plant manager, he liked me, I liked him. Told me I had a job at the Pensacola plant. I was like, nah, man, I just married this girl, and I'm getting ready to marry this girl, and my life is here, her life is here. I can't make that transition. Maybe I should have. And then I got with Terminex, and my service manager said, we've got an in-house management program. You have to be a technician for 3 years, and then you can apply for your certified operator's license, and then you can become either a service manager, or you can even branch out and open your own business as a pest control, your own pest control business. And I had goals then. I was going to get my certified operators, potentially, become a service manager and work towards opening my own business. Some little local thing, nothing grand, but again, earn a respectable wage and, make some small but respectable career for myself. Have a family. Raise up some kids. Grow old in a rocking chair next to my wife on the front porch. None of that shit ever happened. It all fell apart. Shit happens. It feels like that should be the mantra of my life. Shit happens. Murphy's Law, and Murphy is camped out on my back porch and he loves my ass. I don't mean to sound like I'm feeling sorry for myself. I don't want any of y'all to feel sorry for me. I'm just talking out my mouth, you know. I want to scream. I want to go outside to my old punching bag and tear it apart. Probably give myself a heart attack. That's it. That's where things stand. It was not a good day. I'm not in a good headspace right now. I wish I could hug my kiddo, but I can't do that till tomorrow evening. I know when he gets here tomorrow, I'm gonna ask him for a hug. Not gonna tell him why, just, can Daddy have a hug? Life sucks, man, I'll tell you.